guys, I feel like it's been a little minute since I've updated y'all. I'm not really sure. My days just kind of get blurred all together. So right now I'm currently at my daughter. Now she's on softball, but she had football camp first and then softball. And I just kind of want to touch bases with y'all. It's been a little minute. I have not abandoned my channel. I just want y'all to understand, like, I am really trying to be the most present mother that I can and get my kids, like my daughter, my little one. It's so interesting separating two of them because I have an adult child now. But my little one, just trying to get her active and involved in other things other than just being at home on the phone, watching TV and things like that. I am breaking the cycle. Like I said, I realized when I was at work, I kind of allowed things to kind of take over because I was too busy. But now that I'm not, I'm trying to pour all that extra attention into them. And so let me just give y'all a brief rundown of my day. And I know y'all can hear my voice because I'm so tired. Like, I'm always so tired. But I get up at 4 a.m. and I leave out of my house at like 4:25, 4:30 to pick my oldest daughter up from work since her car is not working right now. Whoa. Hey, give my umbrella back. I'm using my umbrella to hide the sun. But, what is it? Oh, my daughter has to be picked up from work at 5. Okay. I get back home about 5:36. So after I get back home from picking up my daughter from work, I usually try to do something for my businesses. So whether that's computer work, whether that's working on the websites, testing products, whatever it is, I try to do that in the morning. So I typically do that pretty much until about 11, like 10:30, 11, and then it's time for me to get the little ones ready for sports. So my daughter goes to football camp from 12 to 3:30, and then from 3:30 to 5:30 she does softball camp. And then my boyfriend's daughter does track at the same location. She does track from 5:45 till 7:45. So my little one, I typically sit here with her all day. I'm just not a drop-off mom. I'm not gonna just drop you off and let you be. And what I really mean by that is this is a new procedure. These are all brand new people. She hasn't been here before, hasn't been in this area or district before. It's not far from my house, but it's just a brand new experience. So she needs to get to know people. I needed to get to know people, and I just wanted to see like what they do to be able to help her on what it is that she wants to do. She really likes flag football, so I'm here trying to see what they do for training so that I can get the equipment that she needs for at home and she can practice at home. So I generally bring my computer with me, and y'all know it's broke, so it works when it wants to work. But I'll usually do that, or I'll brainstorm some things, and I'm typically just kind of working and watching at the same time. So after I leave here at 6, so I will leave. My other daughter has to be at work at 6 p.m. So 5:30 I'm leaving to go and take my oldest to work, and then my boyfriend will come back and get his daughter if I'm not back in time to pick her back up. So I do that every day, Monday to Thursday. So like, me and my time, to say the least, my time is, I am really fighting with this umbrella, but my time is pretty much for my kids, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it's really hard when you try to be a mother and an entrepreneur at the same time. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, is that it is a challenge. Yeah, this is by far like the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. And it's not that I'm complaining about it, because I enjoy challenges. I love challenging myself. I love pushing myself to see just how far I can get and what I can actually do for real. And although it's challenging, I love it. Like, I am so sorry if you hear the coach yelling. Like, building these two businesses have been the most rewarding thing to me, and it's not even that they launched and opened yet. It's the fact that I allow my kids to see you can do anything you want to, no matter how hard it is. And like I said, the businesses are shaping up, or the websites are really, really shaping up, and I'm really, really excited. I am still waiting for my cottage food registration to be approved, and I'm like, they didn't send a response. They didn't say anything that they got the email, nothing. So I was gonna go there today, but it's kind of a distance from my house, so I would have run the risk of the girls being late today. So I just found another email that I could send it to, and I submitted it today. So we'll see if they haven't responded by Friday. Today is Tuesday. My daughter's birthday is Thursday. So if they haven't responded by Friday, then I'm actually gonna go there and see if I can talk to somebody and hand them paperwork in their hands. So that's the plan for that. But I'm still working on my menu. I've already got my flavors and everything together. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. And doing this just gives me the confidence that I felt like I needed. Like, my daughter's birthday is on Thursday, and her last day of football is on Thursday too. So it's just kind of worked out because they're gonna do like a pizza party and stuff for their last day. So I'm gonna use that as an opportunity to showcase my work. So I'm gonna do her cupcakes and stuff, and I'm gonna bring them up here for everybody. And she doesn't know. I'm trying to figure out how I can keep it to where she don't know, but I don't know. So we're gonna see. But I'm really excited for that. And then I'm gonna be doing another cake and maybe cupcakes as well, because we're gonna do her another party with the family. And then my dad is gonna be retiring, so I'm gonna also be making him a retirement cake. So I'm really, really excited. My candles, I'm gonna start testing them this week. So I'm really excited about that. They smell so good. The fragrances have kind of really developed, and they really smell good. So hopefully it don't take me too many days to do my testing and things like that. And I can nail down the correct ones and get those candles made. And then once I can get those developed, the Rise Collective will be launching within 2 weeks after that, because the candles take 2 weeks to cure and get ready. So I'll be starting to do content and everything around those, promoting those and promoting that business. And that's, my inner work business. That's the working on you business. That's the the business where, I help people, like I said, with my book. I wrote my book to help other women like me that's fighting to get out of survival mode, that went through a few situations that kind of held them doubting themselves, that kind of lost their confidence and just don't know who they are anymore. Especially after having kids, you just don't know who you are no more. So I wrote a book for that, so that'll be available there. I have digital products that'll be available there. I'll be opening my coaching there. What else? We got the candles and room sprays. Yeah, so I'm really, really excited. That was my first love. That's my first baby. And that one I try to be really, really careful with, because that's really deep work that sometimes people have to do, and you don't understand how deep you get into it until you get into it. So I try to be really, really careful with what I develop for that. And then my cookies is pretty much, like I said, an outlet for me. I love doing it. I love seeing people happy, and what makes people happier than a birthday cake or a cupcake or something like that. But I'm gonna open my bakery, my home bakery, which is gonna be called the Rise and Confection. So that'll be opened, and I'm gonna start with cookies and cake jars, and we're gonna grow it from there while I'm still working on my cake decorating and things like that. So I'm really, really excited, and just wanted to give y'all a quick update on what I've been doing. It's been really hard to maintain the 3, and I've contemplated a few times, like maybe I should just pause YouTube for a little while, maybe I should, but no, I just have to figure it out between, parenting, being an entrepreneur, content, and still trying to keep up with myself. But I think it's all gonna work out. I just have to stay focused and, keep priorities, and keep going, because time can get away from me really, really fast. And I know I plan on over the weekends to just trying to, decompress a little bit, catch up with myself a little bit, spend a little bit of time by myself a little bit, just so I don't crash out, burn out. But just wanted to give y'all an update on what's been happening with me, and that's what it is.